Definitely the pace is a lot slower. He creates so much for our offense. He's our floor general. A lot of things we do it through him. So, it's just kind of trying to change up some things. We had every Bradley out there, but, it was a valuable experience for him tonight to be able to go out there and play the minutes he played tonight.
What kind of mindset do you have after this tough stretch?
Just to keep grinding, just to keep going. Not to get discouraged, and keep the guys confident, keep their heads up, and and tell them eventually, we're going to turn this thing around.
Are you disappointed in how you guys have started this year?
Why wouldn't I be? We're 4 or 5 games under 500. We like to be a lot better, but it is what it is, and we just got to keep going back to the drawing board and get back to work. Lace them up. And keep prepared. This is a group that's not going to lose any confidence. That's not going to, put our heads down because things have been struggling. This is a good opportunity for us to show what we're made of. Through the adversity.
Do you think it's just a couple small adjustments, or what do you feel the major issues are?
One, we have to get off the better starts of ball games. We can't ease into it. We got to do a better job being more consistent with our turnovers. I think that's been our Achilles heel, the turnovers and our rebounds, on a night in, night out basis. Times we're rushing things, and, Doc is always preaching we got to be a little more patient, make the extra passes. And, if we could be able to just, clean those things up on top of, we haven't had much practice time. So, somewhere in here, we're going to have to find some practice time to where we can go over some things or watch some film to where it's going to make us better.
You've obviously